Welcome to the Under Construction Podcast with me, Martin Williams. Here we talk about how to build or rebuild your life one step at a time. Let's get to work. And welcome to the Under Construction Podcast. My name is Martin Williams. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. You may do so at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All the links to the podcast can be found at guidedexpressions.com/podcast with an S. Today, what I wanted to do was continue with our journey through the science of getting rich. This is day number 7, and this particular chapter is entitled Thinking in This Certain Way. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of review, and then we'll jump into some new material. As a reminder, what you want to do is you want to form a clear mental picture of what you want. And you must have a specific desire for what you want. Saying that you want more money or you just want some money is not good enough. Saying that you want to do things like, you want to pay off some debts. That's not good enough because it's not specific. You want to impress the thinking substance, which is like a mold. And if you give it vague instructions and dimensions, it will give you vague results. Now, wanting to be able to travel or do more things, again, it's not enough. Everyone wants to do that. Remember, you're sending a message to a form of substance. You're sending a message to an assistant that will give you what you want in the form of what you sent to it. So if you send a message to a friend for help, right? It wouldn't be jumbled or hard to understand if you could avoid it. It would be clear and concise and to the point. And this is the message that you have to send to the formless substance in everything you do. Everything that you want to do, have, and become. You got to send a clear, concise message in the form of a I am, or I have done statement. Do not shift your attention off of this. Go over your faith statement until you can recite it without looking. And at that point, you know that it's in the subconscious mind, like it's gotten deep into your subconscious mind. Okay? So that clear mental picture, you got to have it in mind. Keep looking at it daily, multiple times a day. And just like a sailor looks at a compass, as Waddles puts it, you need to look at your statements and say them out loud, like I said, multiple times a day. And when you know what you want and you want it so badly, you won't forget it. Now, this is a great place to talk about vision boards. I have multiple vision boards. There's one that I made in 2018, and it's 2020 now, and I would say that most of the things on that vision board happened. And these were not small things. One of the visions was to live within 15 minutes of a warm beach, and I literally live 15 minutes without traffic, of course, within a warm beach here in Florida. I also created a vision of working from home and loving it. And I've worked from home going on a year and a half now. So that happened fairly quickly. I've also been able to travel. I put travel on there. I have some specific personal things that have manifested. There's a couple things that I still want to do. But it's been amazing so far just to see things kind of happen. And I really did it without looking at it too much. I mean, I would say the first month or so after I made the vision board, I looked at it pretty consistently. But after that, I honestly would just kind of glance at it every now and then, just do something else. I would really not pay much of attention to it. But sure enough, it happened anyway. That's the power of visualization and the power of vision boards. So in the same vein, I think it's a good idea for you to make a vision board. I think vision boards are really fun. They're fun to make because, it kind of gives you the opportunity to dream and let your imagination run free and really, stretch your mind out to what it is that you really want. Now, don't put easy stuff on there. Like if you want to, I don't know, if you want like a steak dinner. Now, a steak dinner might be a stretch for some people, right? But let's say, you owe a lot of money in student loans or maybe back taxes, or, let's say that you want to fly on a first class flight. Put stuff like that on there. Put stuff like things that you don't have the money to do right now, or maybe the things that, you've only dreamed of doing. Put those types of things on your vision board. Don't put easy stuff, because you want to get confidence in the law and get confidence in your power of visualization. And the more confidence you have, the more you'll do it, and the further you'll stretch your mind, and the further you'll stretch your faith. So make the picture clear and definite. Act as if the thing is already yours. So act as if that thing is already yours. Whatever you put on your vision board, or whatever you write down on your piece of paper, act as if that thing already exists in your life and already is something that you possess. You already have it, right? And take mental attitude of ownership in the picture. So don't just visualize a car or a house. See yourself driving the car. See yourself walking into and living in the house as the owner. See yourself successful in your business, and see yourself as someone who is the owner of your business. Don't just see yourself, don't just visualize having a business. There are a lot of people who have a business, but they don't have any money, right? There are a lot of people who have a business, but the business doesn't make any money. The business isn't serving people. You want to visualize yourself in the business, and visualize that business being successful as you being the owner, with you being the owner, I should say. Okay? So look at this like a job. And it is a job, because, it's going to take some work and it's going to take some time. But this is the type of job that will pay you far beyond any job can possibly pay you. The final part of the chapter has to do with holding to that faith statement. Waddles uses the term pray without ceasing, which of course is from the Bible. So Waddles says that faith and purpose separates the scientist from the dreamer. Okay, there are a lot of dreamers, but there's very few doers, and you want to be a doer at the end of the day. You want to be the person that actually manifests this stuff, that sees this stuff happen in his or her life. You don't want to be the type of person that sits around and dreams of a better life, but never gets to live it because they don't go all the way. They don't go all in. This is something that you want to go all in with. If you're going to really follow the principles in this book, go all in. Don't dabble. Don't play around with it. Go all in. Really commit to it. And you'll find that you're going to get results a whole lot quicker than the person who just dabbles. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. That was day 7. Day 8 is on deck for tomorrow, and I can't wait to get into that. That's going to be pretty fun too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the Under Construction podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. For more information on Guided Expressions courses and products, go to guidedexpressions.com/products.